Last one, college football. Friday night, Florida State at BC. Seminoles 3, 47.5 the total. Here's the last 5 in this series. Florida State closed 20.5 at home, 9.5 on the road, 16.5 at home, 24 on the road, and 29 at home. Meanwhile, Boston College is plus 60 ATS the last 2 weeks. Beat Louisville on the road in an easy win last week. Who was that? Against Virginia. They were underdogs and won by 30. The tough challenge for Fisher now. The season is over. They've had a terrible start. They've lost 4 games already. Fisher's challenging fans to a fight in the stands last week. Not good. The number of times Florida State has had 4 losses pre-November in the Fisher era, that's 2010 on, 0 until now. Jimbo, quote, "We're coaching a season. We have to teach the players how to do it. They've done it before. We'll continue to do it the rest of the year. I have total confidence in our coaches and what they can do and the situations we put them in. We've got to learn to coach 3 to 5 plays better and get them to understand how to play better." They're also getting beat in tough, excruciating fashion as they're losing heartbreakers to Louisville and also Miami, their rivals.
Yeah, and look, there's a lot of issues that Florida State has this year. I don't know they can solve any of them. All right, this is a team that was thinking about a national championship, and they were thinking about a conference title, and now they're thinking about being home for bowl season. They're 2-4. They're going on the road into a hostile environment. They're very young, that young offensive line. There's only one senior on the 2 deep for the offensive line. There hasn't been any consistency in the ground game. There hasn't been any consistency for pass protection. Florida State just isn't that good. And when you were reading off those lines, again, they're laying 24 on the highway the last time they're here. Now they're laying 3 2 years later. Speaks volumes about where this Florida State program is at right now. I believe that adjustment is fully warranted. I want no part of the Seminoles laying points in the highway.
So BC caught fire here the last couple of weeks on offense, which is a shocker. 550 yards in the win at Louisville and then 500 yards in the win at Virginia by 31. They went with Anthony Brown, the freshman, over the former starter Wade because he thought he had more upside. Then he benched Brown at Louisville because he started 5 of 17. Wade rallied them to the win. Then they put Brown back in against Virginia, and he was 19 of 24 for 275 and 3 touchdowns. So in the past, the offense has held the program back, but all of a sudden these pieces are in place where they're doing something. And that was supposed to be a letdown at Virginia, and they dropped 40 on them and 500 yards again.
Yeah, I mean, that was, to me, an absolute bet-on type of ballgame. When you see that type of performance in a letdown spot on the highway against a surging foe, the Cats been playing good ball. And BC went in there, and they smacked them on both sides of the football. Certainly Brown, as a starter again last week, 19 of 24, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, bouncing back from that lousy showing at Louisville. And, of course, you have the Frosh A.J. Dillon at running back. Last 2 games, 63 carries, 361 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Here's a quote from BC head coach Steve Adagio talking about Anthony Brown at quarterback and the other freshmen who are getting playing time. Quote, "This is a tough league, and he's got to do it week to week, but he's shown us all along the line of signals of him having these kinds of performances. The bottom line is he's settling in. All those guys are starting to settle in a little bit. Does that mean the roller coaster rides are over? He's a freshman, a redshirt freshman, a true freshman, these guys. I mean, think about what's ahead with them. You're talking about 3 years with these guys of nothing but growth. One concern, Frosh in a big national TV game against a step-up opponent, sometimes you get a little bit of jitters, but on the other hand, BC right now might be the better of these 2 teams, certainly the more confident of these 2 teams heading into Friday night's game.
Amen. There you go. Money time, play of the day. This is the game. Betting number 112. BC plus 3 at home. Florida State was preseason. They were in the top 5. Lost to Bama. Francois got hurt, their quarterback. They're 2-4. You think they give a shit? I mean, the wheels have come off here. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Fisher challenging a fan to a fight after he said, fire the coach. He says, come down and say it to my face. And then he defended his behavior, which I can't believe. BC going in the right direction. Florida State want to get the season over. We'll take the 3 at home, and we'll think they're up to it on national television. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to SBRpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.